Yeah.
So we
Cool.
got a lot of stuff to talk about
Always.
in this session, and I wanted to start with, you and I talk a lot about, and this is in business, withdrawals versus deposits, and we think about it in the case of money. When you put money in a bank, you're depositing money, and at a certain point, when you need the money for something, you withdraw. And in business, when you're running a business and when you have customers, when you're selling to them, you and I talk about it often. We give. You want to try our product? You can try it for 30 days. You want to, see, whatever it is, you need support. You need us to walk you through depositing,
Right.
so that when you have, and it could be any ask, but when there is an ask, when you have deposited enough, you feel like you earned that right to now withdraw. Right.
And then that's a timing thing. Not everybody has that timing when to ask for the withdrawal, but it's important because I think it's human nature that if somebody is, say, demoing your product or asking for support or asking you to go the extra mile, we're always there to do that because we want to, court the prospect and make sure they have everything. But I think it's human nature that people might want to prolong that or keep those deposits going. And it is fair, and it's a timing thing. You don't want to withdraw too early, and you don't want to withdraw too late, because if you withdraw too late, then you could build up a level of maybe frustration because you feel like the relationship isn't balanced.
Resentment.
You resent me. You want to be careful. So you do everything you can possibly do, for that piece of the journey, the sales cycle, that sales early engagement, all that. Obviously, you want to put your best foot forward. But when the time is right, it's fair to say, what else do you need from us to move forward? And that's fair. And it is a timing thing because, again, you don't want to do it too early. You don't want to do it too late. And I pride ourselves on that. I think you and I have a pretty good sense of timing. Timing can mess things up sometimes.
Yeah. Timing can mess things up, and withdrawals isn't always, can you sign on the dotted line? It could be,
can you move advance? Yeah.
Can you introduce me to this person? Or there's a million things. Can you write a testimonial? Can I write it? Can you give me a testimonial? So these are all withdrawing after you've done your part, and it's not only, with relationships. I mean, we're asking for
all around. Yeah.
But think about it. When you're cold calling or you're cold emailing, you're asking people to do stuff before they even know who you are. So, like, again, when you're asking for something, make sure you're giving something at least equal or greater value.
It's
right?
very important. It's a very important piece of the sales process, and it can foreshadow the actual relationship. Because if you feel somebody is depositing, and they aren't giving back, there is no reciprocity. Chances are that's probably how the relationship will be in the future. And you can identify that early and say, look, this just isn't a fit. We've given you everything. We like something in return, and if not, then let's move on. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just what
totally.
it is.
And at that point, you actually feel good about moving on.
Yes.
Because I've given you everything I can, without you moving forward or whatever it is. And at this point, and like you said, it's probably the best point of the whole segment was it's a good indicator on when you do feel like you're allowed to ask and you don't get what you think you should be getting. That's a good indicator on how that relationship's probably going to be.